There we go. Hello, replay crew. You're probably the only people who can hear this right now because it takes a while for the stream to go live and for people to get notified and stuff. So I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you. Usually I thank the replay crew at the end of the stream, but I mean, how many people make it to the
God,
end?
then they have to watch the whole stream.
Yeah, or they just get to the end to get thanked. But we're starting it off with, hey, thank you, replay crew, because y'all are cool. And I'm hearing audio and video good, so that means the live people are now listening. So sit back and relax, replay crew. You got your thank you.
Or I guess leave.
I mean, why would you start the stream? Why would you listen to I don't know, 53 seconds of the stream? Yeah, we started
engagement. I don't know.
Oh my god, no intro. I know another clash has occurred, and so the intro has expired, and we didn't film a new intro, and so now I don't really have an intro. I think we'll film another one at the clash, but that's a long time from now.
Yeah,
I might
like a year from today.
Oh yeah, that's right. First week. What's this? 21 month? That was a very long. That was a delay with Fishfam Link thinking. Bex for the milestone.
It had to wait for the stream to start.
Oh, that's right. 21 months. God, it's been 21 months since I got monetized. That's cool. Thank you for the milestone chat. Okay. Now what? I don't know what to do.
Well, I saw that Big Shrimpin said that it was his birthday, so I just went and added it to the Fishfam Link calendar.
And now everyone's gonna know. Happy birthday, Steve.
And we have another member milestone chat from
Ginger. 21 months. Awesome. I don't look at the birthday calendar enough.
Well, you should. You should be going to Fishfam Link every single day.
Multiple times a day.
And logging in.
I'm going to do that right now.
I talked to Jennifer Weaver at the Clash and let her know that she is like the #1 Fishfam Link user. More than me. Almost more than Matt.
She logs in. There's like a login count, so you can see like how often does she log in.
A lot.
So Grant Sodders on his Grant Sodders account says, "Hey guys, it was awesome to see you at the Clash. It was great to finally meet you too." And he had a booth next to the Fishfam Link booth.
Yep. You say ours, but you were doing a lot of stuff. You weren't at that booth nearly as much as I actually kind of expected for you to be sitting down.
I stopped myself before I said ours because I didn't do any of that work. More member milestones I'm missing. Nancy B, 6 months late signing up. That's okay. 15 months is still a long time. Mark, 18 months. Newbie. Mystery Snail Gardens. I miss you, Jenna and Stefan. I think you miss Jenna more. I followed orders though. I was a diligent worker when I felt like it.
When you felt like it.
Yeah, when I felt like it. And then when I was done, I'm like, all right, well, I have peopled enough and I will be back when I'm done not peopling for a little while and ready to people again. Big Shrimpin, welcome to membership. So I want to look at the calendar and see what
So since Big Shrimpin is new to membership, what should he know about membership while you're pulling that up?
Plants and shit.
Just plants.
Well, there's shit. You definitely get shit with the plants. Because I mean, first of all, I have a guarantee, and the guarantee is that you will get hitchhikers. It may include pest snails, planaria, if you're lucky, duckweed, absolutely, wolfia, depending on the time of year. I don't know.
Well, we don't have any Wolfia.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
Nathan, wood.
Oh my God, headphone warning.
Oh, sorry, I had to knock on wood.
Thank you, Nathan. Welcome to membership. And I saw. Oh, did who gifted memberships? It just came.
Yes, he gifted 5 memberships.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Steve, for gifting memberships. TJ out across. It's kind of a long time if you count seconds. Yeah, 2 months.
And so let's see. It was SC Catahulas, Dennis Christensen, Adam McReynolds, Fish and Outdoors with Lando, and KJE Aquatics, who got the 5 memberships.
Can they get any better than this? Love y'all. Love you too, Dee. It was so awesome to meet you at the Clash. And I feel privileged for being the first one to hug Dee.
I know. You went and bragged about it. I was like doing work.
You would brag about it too. Hell yeah, I'm going to brag about that. But you know what? It's I have to thank Skipper because it was Wednesday night. I was walking maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes ahead of you to go back to the room because we were wiped out. Oh my God. I forgot to turn off the live reactions. Can a managing mod do that? Let me know.
No, they can't.
I can see the goddamn hearts flying across the chat. Oh my God. Thank you, Nancy, for gifting memberships.
Nancy gifted 5 memberships. They went to Greg's Planet Tank.
PPs.
Yeah, I highlighted it.
I'm going in order. Well, I didn't see it until now.
Greg's Planet Tanks, Getty Nona, Carlos Diaz, Mountain Greenery, and Renee House.
Welcome to membership. Well, I'm going to go and turn off live reaction. See, we skip a week of streaming and then I'm just completely out of practice.
Forgot how to stream.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to stream.
That was one thing that I remembered to do whenever I did the Fishfam link stream. Is I remembered to turn on. Well, I think Annette helped me remember to turn on the subscribers only. And then whenever I was there, I remembered to turn off the live react.
Yeah, I had chat like it doesn't come across on the screen because StreamYard, I guess, but I opened the YouTube side of chat and I just see them just blah, 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 blah. I'm a little heart. I'm blocking the bottom line of text in chat. I'm not put in a good spot. It's live reactions. I know. You gotta blame Jenna. She was the sicky one.
And I am almost all the way better. Good enough. Yeah. If I mute myself and turn off my camera, it's because I need to cough. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I asked Steven how I sounded whenever he got on.
I said you sounded sick.
I was just asking how my volume was.
Your volume was voluminous. But
voluminous,
voluminous, but like subtly, you sound like you're getting over a cold. But that's just I know how you sound. This will have to do to a string of hearts. So, with all you folks who have joined membership, if you go to the membership tab and you probably don't have to scroll that far, you'll see a link to a forum to sign up for member plants because summer is finally freaking over for us. What is it? 77 degrees. We had like a high of 87. Yes. I'll take it. It's not 90. It's not 100. Not a heat index of 1,000. So
it was in the low 80s most of the day today.
Yeah, and it's supposed to get better. So I will be shipping plants, and Monday is a no mail holiday. I know I'm off on Monday, but it's
I am not off, and the kids
Columbus
aren't
Day.
Cool.
It's Indigenous Peoples Day. It's
so
Indignant Peoples Day. Leave Jenna alone, Stefan. She sounds just fine. She does. Were you going to say something?
No.
Oh. Geek said, I had to turn the heater on in the house. Bex and Kyle went on their walk today, having to wear like warm clothes, like layers and stuff. It's still short, and it'll be like that for a while.
It will be shorts and t-shirt weather until January. Like
until the spring, when it is again shorts and t-shirt weather. Okay. Sorry, Steven, I interrupted her.
Yeah, I had asked a question about the thing we were talking about. You called me to give information in another stream.
Yeah, in June's stream.
And I asked a question.
Well, okay.
Pertaining to Fishfam Link, and he was responding to the question.
So, why does it say report inappropriate perks? I want some inappropriate perks. What would be some inappropriate perks? What are you not allowed to offer?
Probably some type of like nudity. That seems like that would violate community standards.
Yeah, besides the obvious. Can't turn into OnlyFans. I guess you can't do giveaways. People still do giveaways.
Yeah, you can't do members only giveaways.
Right.
I think the thing is that if it's something for members, it has to be something that all members can have access to within reason. And I guess if you have different tiers, you could offer different things, but you only have one tier, right?
Just one single tier.
But you do have another member perk that is coming from preparation for the Clash, which is I made those magnets. And didn't you promise that members who weren't at the Clash can send their address and get a magnet? So that means...
Shit, I did promise that, didn't I?
And we still have sticker paper, and I still have magnet stuff. But we need addresses. So
I hate when I make ambitious promises and then later have to face them.
So this is something that even international members can have. I do have a list of who we gave magnets to at the Clash so that we don't double send out magnets.
Okay. I guess I'll figure out how to
we just need addresses and
I think everyone knows
people can look at the picture of the member magnets, and they can send their address, and they can either put in a request for a fish, or they can, if they don't put a specific request, it will be random. They get what they get and they don't throw a fit.
Right? Garden says, I've been a member for 18 months. Do I get a magnet for each month? No. You got your snail. You got your what's it? What's
Chimera.
Chimera snail. And so Brookley says, lurking while playing The Witcher and drinking a bottle of wine, just discovered that all but one of my blue Hawaiian guppy females have disappeared 6 days ago. I had well over 100 no bodies. Oh my God. I got I don't know what the hell happened with that. Hopefully, if you've got some fry, they'll grow up into some females.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brooklyn's been playing The Witcher the same way I did, as in abandon all other things in life, and there is no other things. It's only Witcher. And what happened with that is I was so into that game, and then it ended. And I literally felt depressed. Like, what do I do with the rest of my life now? Geek says Matt needs a MacBook fish magnet.
We only made magnets with season 2 fish.
Year 2. And we can make magnets with whatever, though. It's also, I was looking at birthdays on Fishfam Link. It's Steve C's birthday. Mm-hmm. It's also Paul Sotero's birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Paul, if you're lurking, and Rojo Aqualuna, which unfortunately I'm not familiar with that person, but happy birthday to Rojo.
We met them at Aquashella Dallas.
Oh, we did?
Yes. You probably don't remember.
Of course not. Man. How do you know these things? This is why when
try to remember,
like,
as much as I can.
People will come up to me and talk to me, and I'll just talk to them and assume that I'm supposed to know them, but I have terrible memory. And then when they leave, I'm like, okay, who's that? Like, and then
I did feel like I was a little bit more outgoing at this year's Clash because I felt the need to network for Fishfam Link since I was at the table. So I was just kind of calling out to people.
Yeah, I was the same way. So because last year it was just like crushing anxiety, overwhelm, lots of people, like lots of people I knew. Even like arriving there was like a group of people waiting for us to arrive, and that was just like extreme overwhelm. And I did a lot of hiding, a lot of breaks. This year, I kind of went into it more prepared, and so fewer breaks. I'm still going to always need breaks. It's just how I am, but it was a lot less. I interacted with more people, intermingled with the crowd a lot more, and I figured it'll get better and better to a certain extent each year.
So Didi asked, is Rojo Hope?
Who?
Rojo Aqualuna. So the birthday, I got off Facebook and it's their channel, but then her and her husband have separate Facebook pages without their birthday listed. So I don't know whose birthday it is on the channel. But Hope is one of the members of that channel.
Oh, okay. It's a multi-person channel.
Yeah, it's a family. It's a husband and wife.
Cool.
And then Amisa said, Rojo is red. Yes.
Yes, Rojo is red. Is Rojo Hope? No, Rojo means red, Didi. It is not cool enough for me to not sweat, but it'll get there eventually.
It's cool enough in here. This was my second summer, I guess, but first completely full summer being back here in this room working full time. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't so bad because this room has the least insulation in the house.
Yeah,
it gets the hottest in the summer and the coldest in the winter.
Well, yeah, it's the largest room in the house. It has one register on it, like vent thingy. And it was an add-on. Like it used to be a garage, and then the previous owners turned it into a room, sort of. But yeah, they didn't actually account for much of anything.
Wasn't it like they put down like a wood laminate look sticker? Like it wasn't even laminate flooring.
It wasn't even linoleum. It was like the biggest wood floor decal I've ever seen. It was so thin. We had to rip all that shit up whenever we flooded in 2016. We just put down floor, like wood laminate flooring everywhere. But yeah, they did some weird things in this room. It was definitely a DIY.
They did some weird things in the house.
Yep. What do we got here? Can we do what the fish early tired and need to beat Myrtle? No. Nope. Wait, what does this send a heart? I hearted it. Did it do something?
I don't know. Yes, it shows a heart that you love that comment. Also, thank you, Scotty.
Thanks, Scotty.
Yeah, Dee Dee said that she's tired too. No excuses, Scotty. You either want points or you don't. Get back to
Get back to work, Scotty.
That is the best shirt. So
we need mass production.
If you didn't see Dr. Ted Coletti, he posted on Facebook ahead of the event that he had a shirt that said, "Get back to work, Scotty," and he wore it like most of the event. It's in your video.
Yeah.
When he was doing like the auction stuff, he was walking up there to go call for the auction. He was wearing his "Get back to work, Scotty" shirt.
Yep, it's in the auction part of the video. If y'all haven't seen my video, hey, I made a video.
Yeah, you made a content.
I made a content. I would like to make more contents, but I think I'm going to look at the participants list and say some hellos.
Okay.
Because we've been streaming for about 21 minutes now.
Are you going to just look at the participant list?
And telepathically say hello to everybody. All right, here we go. So speaking now, 41 participants.
And we'll have to catch you.
All right. So hello to Adam McReynolds, Aqua Garden Zen, Kyle and Bex and Big Shrimpin and Brandon and Brookley Bell and Carlos Diaz, Cosman, Craig's Catfish Cave, Dennis Christensen, Dee Dee's Fenden, Eric Wyrock, Fishing Outdoors with Lando, Fishfam Link, Geek Boy, George RB3, Gina's Reef, Grant Sodders, Greg's Planet Tanks, Jenna P, Kalish Amisa, KJE Aquatics, Liquid Zoo Only Fins, Mark Sterlson, Mountain Greenery, Myrtle Singh, My Fish Tanks Aquatics, Mystery Snail Gardens, Nancy B in Tennessee, Nathan Hovey, Only Oscar is Renee House, SC Catahula, Scotty the Fish Freak, Sketty Nona, Bipolar Fish Keeper, Zenger, TJ Autocross Vibes Aquatics, and Vanoski.
And also Johnny and
Vanoski,
Melissa.
Not Vanoski Fish Koto anymore.
No more Fish Koto.
Hey, okay, Melissa participating. And who else did I miss?
Johnny
with a dot.
He was trying to say something to show that he was here.
Too slow. I didn't refresh.
Well, you just didn't refresh. Yeah. You're like, make sure to say something, but I'm not going to hit refresh.
I mean, make sure to say something 10 seconds before I told you to say something. How about that? Just
I just want to be included.
You're part of the group, Johnny.
Speaking of Johnny, do you know that his girlfriend placed third in the art? Oh, do you have it?
No, I'm pulling my scotch out. The art is in a safe place. Yeah, but yes, I bought the. It was because it was a rainbow fish painting. Of course, of course, I want that. But yeah, Johnny's girlfriend placed third in the art competition for the Clash, and I bought it. Eric is looking for Kyle. Paging Kyle.
He was here.
Yeah, but he might be lurking. So audibly, I'm saying Kyle. Caw. Or I don't know. How do pilots page air traffic controllers? Hey, can I land here? No. Okay. That's exactly how it works.
Is it?
I don't know.
Mike B, our Aquatic Universe of Mike B.
So Mike B is the reason that I made a cool video, because he brought a guitar and then people play the guitar.
Is he gonna bring his guitar again next year?
Hey, he better bring more than that. The only reason they were supposed to bring so Mike and Maritza were supposed to bring like a bunch of instruments, like electric guitars and stuff, but it was gonna be rainy, and so that plan kind of went out the window because they would have to put all that stuff in the back of their truck, and rain plus musical instruments equals bad. But next year, and Kyle and Bex are coming next year, and Kyle has a guitar that he might bring. So
yeah,
it's going to get loud in that lobby.
Welcome, Rico and Benjamin Peters.
Rico. Benjamin Peters, thank you for the compliment.
It is. It might be one of my favorite videos that you've done, at least recently. Just there's a lot of nostalgia already just tied to it because I experienced it, but it was very well done.
I'm not like, once I publish a video, I'm not one to like go back and watch it, but even this one, I just for the feels, I watched it a couple more times after publishing it. But I didn't know what I was going to do for a video, and then one evening, must have been Saturday night, we were leaving the hospitality room and heard music in the lobby.
Yeah.
Like very late. And I'm like, oh, I guess quiet hours don't matter. That's fun. And so I had to check it out. And yeah, Ted Coletti's is strumming the guitar and singing, and everyone's singing along. And I'm like, well, that's awesome. And then as I was filming, I'm like, oh, duh, I have my video now. My only regret is I started recording after about 4 lines of Brown Eyed Girl, so I didn't get the whole song. And I'm like, crap, now I have to like find the music and sync it up with that. And then of course, like the tempo is wrong.
It wasn't, yeah.
I had to slow it down to 80% of the tempo and then spend a really embarrassingly long amount of time making it fit in terms of like leading into the singing part. And that's where I get obsessive and hyper focused, but yeah, it works.
Did you say hi to Aqua Gardens Inn when you
did
your
Aqua Gardens? Did I? Yes, I did.
Okay.
He's second on the list. Well, wait, if I refresh it, he is still second on the list. Okay. I'll for sure bring even more musical things next year. Bring percussion. I want Scotty to be so stressed out about the noise that we're making in the lobby. I want the loudest.
Can he bring like some harmonicas and recorders? Then everyone can have an instrument.
Oh man. Oh God. Everyone with a harmonica. If you don't know how to play a harmonica is
everyone
bad.
Doesn't need a harmonica. Some people could have like triangles and maracas and like other instruments.
Cymbals, gongs, cowbells.
Yeah,
well,
just cymbals.
I know that Maritza has basically all the things because we were talking about what they were going to bring next year, and I was just naming off different percussion things, you know, just like the little shaker, the maracas, even the vibra slap. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Tuba, tambourine.
Yes. A tuba? Is that what you said?
No, that's what Geek Boy said. I'm just repeating his awesome suggestion.
You could bring marching band. Just your mouthpiece for the trombone and do your little like fart sound into it.
No, you can make sounds. I'm bringing the whole trombone.
Well, you don't even have a hard case trombone case. Do you?
No, I lost it in the flood. I had to buy soft cases for it, but that's okay. I have a good soft case. I just
that you would trust for it to go under the plane?
No, musicians bring their instruments on the plane. Doesn't even matter how big they are.
For it, I think.
Oh, yeah, maybe not. I don't know. You know what I could do is order a plastic trombone. Myrtle, listen, okay, we had a catastrophic flood in 2016. We had limited federal funds for me to basically rebuild my house. And so hard cases for a trombone kind of went way down, like just started dropping down the list as like we lost basically everything. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff we didn't even know we were going to lose, but then they kind of we didn't have to lose our fridge and our stove and our washer and dryer, but they just kind of stopped working mid-construction. So
yeah, I mean, the stuff was under a foot of water, and it's like it looks fine, it sort of works fine for a bit, and it then it just craps out. Surprisingly, the thing that we didn't lose in the flood that I thought I was for sure thought was gone was my Honda Accord, because it flooded through the electronics, past the seats.
It was up to the steering wheel.
It was up to the steering wheel.
It's a low vehicle.
Yeah.
And the outside was a lot deeper than what got inside.
Yep. And like, I got the insurance check of just like, the insurance is like, screw that, here's your check. And we used that check to replace the carpet in it and the seats. I think a radiator fan. And that was, what was it, 7 years ago now? So
yeah, 2016, August of 2016.
Gina is going to bring her trumpet. So,
I don't think that I'm going to bring my flute.
Yes, you are. It's so easy to pack. It's so tiny. So Dr. Ted complimented me on my singing. Also said he'd join me for a focus on. That would be awesome. Dr. Ted is hilarious and talented and smart. And but yeah, I loved when Dr. Ted was the auctioneer on Sunday, because there were some, like, we were in the back, there were some kids. Oh, thank you for becoming a member, Mike B. Sorry, I'm like way behind and like all over the place, and yeah.
Well, that's why I'm here.
How old were our kids then? So Lillian was
in the flood.
5. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Lillian she had just turned 5. She was about to start kindergarten, and Zachary was 2.5.
They barely knew what was going on. I mean, Lillian knew what was going on. Zachary didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I can share this photo if you want.
Sure. What was I saying before that?
About Dr. Ted, that you love Dr. Ted Coletti?
Yeah, in the auction. Yeah, that I love Dr. Ted Coletti. In the auction, as an auctioneer, we were in the back. There were a couple of kids in front of us who were bidding on stuff, but there were people in the front also bidding on things. And Dr. Ted would be like to the other high bidders, like, there's some children in the back that are also bidding on these. And then and people would still keep their hand up, and he'd be like, okay, you selfish son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if, not everyone liked the swearing, but I thought it was funny.
It wasn't Fishfam this time.
So this is when we were evacuating. Our house was getting overtaken.
So water was in our house. You can't tell, but right here we actually have 3 steps that lead up to our porch, and it was all the way up, and that's 2-year-old Zachary that I was taking out to the car.
Yep.
So, but everything worked out. It sucked at the time. It's fine now.
Shit happens for a reason. Whether you believe in higher power or what, things happen. You learn some lessons. We got through it.
Yeah.
So Geek said, Ted was great. There were some complaints though. Yeah, I mean, I think the kids who were doing the bidding, they were enjoying it. I think they were enjoying having the freedom to bid. They bought a lot of sword tails, and
they got all the sword tails, and then they left. They're like, that's it for the sword tails. And then,
I mean, the kid had his hand up, like with no intent to put it down. I guess the dad was just like, any price. Don't put your hand down. But you know what? That is a good strategy. We need to bring our kids. That way, those parva rainbows could have got out of there pretty cheap with those. Taking out to the car, you mean evacuating? Evacuating. Getting the fuck out of there. Had to round up 2 stubborn cats and a dog.
And so it was my mom and stepdad came because they had the highest vehicle. I didn't have my van. I had my CRV at the time. And you had your very low to the ground, still have Honda Accord.
We weren't getting out of the neighborhood in that.
And so they came, my mom, we packed a suitcase of stuff just to get us to a hotel. And it was my stepdad driving, Steven in the front seat with our dog at the time. I think you were holding Fitzy. And then my mom with Zachary on her lap, Lillian in the middle with my mom's dog on her lap, me on the other side in the back with our cats in a kennel on my lap, and then her birds in the back with our suitcases. And we just drove wherever we could to get out, made it to the interstate, and started calling hotels to see if they were open.
It's like, do you have not only do you have a pet friendly hotel, do you have a pet very friendly hotel?
Yeah.
Because pet friendly hotels are like, yeah, we'll take your small dog or cat. It's like, but what about birds and cats and dogs? Cats can swim, Nathan said. You ever seen a cat swim? It's the saddest thing, though.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't like swimming. Cats, they look pissed the whole time.
Oh my God. And speaking of animals, there was a story about the flood. We made it to the hotel, and that was like all that was over the local news, and I guess nowhere on the national news because it was just a flood.
No, you know why the flood wasn't covered? It was because
it wasn't Olympics, New Orleans.
The Olympics were going on at the time, and also Trump was running for president at the time, and that was making a lot of news every minute. But that's all we're going to say about that.
Yeah. So, but do you remember the story? We were sitting in the hotel, and there was a lady who drove her car into a lake or something, some deep body of water, and someone went to rescue her. And the person rescued her from the car, and then she got very adamant that they needed to rescue her dog. And she was very rude about it.
Yeah, she was like, "Where's my dog? Where's my dog?" And they're like, "I don't know." And
they went and they rescued the dog. But the twist to the story is that she had actually stolen that car. Do you remember that?
I do.
It
wasn't her dog.
Me.
It wasn't Brooklyn. Brooklyn didn't steal a car and possibly a dog. So Craig said, my RO will be here Monday and it's raining. And that reminds me. So, I mean, I mentioned this on What Your Plants on Monday, but last year I did not intend to enter the raffles, but then Eric Wyrock, being the awesome person he is, was just like going around and just saying raffle tickets and hand them out to everybody. So I entered the raffle last year, but this year I'm like, there were 3 RO units up for grabs among some other stuff. And I just decided I'm going to actually invest in raffle tickets this year. And really like brute forced my way into winning an RO unit of all things. And I was pretty sure like, it didn't matter how many tickets I put in there. I'm not going to win because I'm not one to win raffles. So with a little bit of drink in me in the hospitality room, I just said out loud, you know what? If I win the RO unit, I'm going to do salt. Because I need RO water for salt. because our tap water has a lot of carbonate, but it also has 2 ppm of phosphate, and who knows what else, microalgae and crap in there. So RO is kind of the thing that you need for that. So I just put it out to the universe. I'm going to do salt because, surely I won't have to make good on this promise because I don't win anything. And that's also kind of the reason I put it out there is well, if I make an outrageous claim, then maybe the universe will look at me and be like, guess what, bitch? And it did. So I'm going to do a saltwater tank. I'm kind of excited about that because enjoy the red and brown algae, said Geek. Yep, I'll be dealing with some new stuff. I'm excited about it just because I have been averse to it just because my brain is oh, new thing to learn that requires time, investment, energy, and I didn't have the energy at the time. But this is sort of forcing me to step out of my comfort zone and try it, and maybe I'll like it, maybe I'll hate it. I'm not gonna go all in on it. I'm devoting a 20 tall, which is reasonable. I think I asked Gina about it, and she said that a 20 high would be what she would recommend as a starter, the minimum size. Because I figured if you go lower than that, you're just going to be dealing with water parameter nightmares all the freaking time. So for mother effing seahorses still, maybe. I went into the Seahorse Whisperer stream and asked about it. I thought it would really
kind of discouraged you.
They discouraged and encouraged because I don't have to get dwarf seahorses apparently, but that, I swear, my question, they talked about it for about 45 minutes and my head was just the thing that kind of deterred me was the fact that they basically their entire lives need to be fed like they're fry. And that concerns me because right now, the way our fish room is set up, we can do things like disappear for a week and go to the clash and not need anybody necessarily to come feed our tanks, and our fish are fine.
We took 4 week-long vacations between May and September. And I think while we were gone, our fish were only fed once in those 4 weeks.
Yeah. They weren't fed once in 4 weeks, but they were fed.
But only one of those times because I don't trust my mom to feed our fish.
So yeah. I feel like we would give her instructions and then she would still just decide that our instructions weren't valid. I don't know. And then next year we are making sure that Brookley is getting to the clash with us, and so we won't even have Brookley to feed our fish.
I know. So is Brookley going to leave Josh behind to feed her fish?
She doesn't need to. She has the same kind of fish as I do. I don't think she has any fry that necessarily need to be fed around the clock. Oinky, thank you both again for not getting upset with me at the auction. I erroneously purchased a peacock eel thinking it was a dwarf red tail. Gift for you.
Why would we be upset?
Oinky,
but also, that eel was very cute.
Oinky is the sweetest person to ever walk this earth. And I just love how the entire time at the class, she was just so thankful for everything. And she made this gesture to buy eels for us. She didn't wear it was a peacock eel. And and in any other circumstance, I would have been like, thank you. That's awesome. We don't even have a way to play musical tanks to get that to house that eel, unfortunately. Yeah. But I hope it's doing well for you because eels are freaking cool. Peplin, thank you for the milestone chat. But yeah, and let's see. I can't find my frog. It says Lando. He hides all the time. Usually I can find him tonight. I can't. He'll be out tomorrow. Give him a snacky snack. So, as part of this whole salty excursion, I was like, Gina, I need stock lists. And she sent me some stock lists, and then they're like, I don't know, $600-700 worth of fish in a 20-gallon. I'm like, all right, let's try to pare it back a little bit.
Well, like you said, you're gonna make that tank saltwater. You didn't say like we're making it saltwater tomorrow. Like
no,
we're gonna probably get through Christmas, get it set up reasonably, and we can stock it slowly. I mean, the 90
like her stock
you.
lists are really amazing. Like I looked up everything on her stock list, and I'm like, oh my god. First of all, I can't choose between the lists. The only thing that's like making me lean towards one list were the seahorses. The one thing that's kind of concerning me is the fact that the seahorses need to be fed live food like they're fry. I mean, they're really tiny, so it makes sense. I don't know if I have that diligence in me to do that.
We need Gina to tell us, could seahorses go a week without food?
Gina, dwarf seahorses. And I accidentally in that Seahorse Whisperer chat called them pygmy seahorses, and that became a whole thing because I said the wrong word. Like, okay, so pygmy seahorses, they're like teeny tiny
and haven't been kept successfully in captivity. It was a big deal.
And they need a special type of coral to go with them. And yeah. How many snails are on the list? Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Let me go.
June checked and she has 1 year, 8 months, and 11 days as a member.
Nice.
Also, welcome Fish Frenzy Addiction.
Friendly Al Wet Socks. Welcome in.
Socks.
No, don't make me log in to Discord again.
Ugh.
What?
Why? Why does it not save your login?
Did
you close it out? Did you close a tab? Leave all the tabs open. You never know when you'll need them. I mean, this is proof. It would already be up. My Discord is up.
I know.
Look, I go to Discord right now.
What is I hate two-factor authentication. I hate it so much.
No, is it sending a thing to your phone that you're using as a camera currently?
No, I don't even know. I don't even know where it's saying that. Fine, I'm looking on my phone. Because I'm gonna count the snails for Annette. I hope it's 0. I'm going through all this work. Okay, so the first list we've got Nassarius snails, 8 for $28. Astrea snails, 10 for $20. So that's 18 snails right there that would go in there for this first the seahorse option. And then also includes some sexy shrimp, some cleaner shrimp, a red neon Eviota goby. If anyone has ever said saltwater is not more expensive than freshwater, they're fucking liars. Just want to say that. Say option 2, we got pistol shrimp goby, some other gobies or wrasse.
Hey, welcome PNW Aqua Ryan.
Hey Ryan, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm looking at
my phone. So I'm telling you. And then I have a thing for you to read whenever you're done.
And crab and starfish. Oh my god. Yeah, decision paralysis. Can't do it. Don't know. Can't do it. Hi everyone.
That's gonna add two-factor authorization to Fishfam link.
Then I'll never log in again. So hi everyone. Bear with me if I'm in and out of chat. It says Oinky. I accidentally got stung on my toe by a hornet in my kitchen. My foot is twitching, shiny, swollen, pain shooting past up my ankle, trying to ice. Oh my god, a hornet landed on my leg the other day and I freaked the fuck out. And it was inside. I did a little dance to get the asshole off of there, and then I crushed it. I can't believe it didn't sting me.
And then you showed me, you're like, look at this. It's like, I don't want to see that. My
I was
dad
crushing it
was
with
very allergic to wasps and hornets, and
So
I
am
don't
I.
know if I'm allergic or not. I've only been stung by like an actual bee.
I showed it to you as it was dying. I was like, look at it, try to sting the tile. That stupid ass hornet.
Welcome, vibes.
Vibes. Stereo system is set up. Nice.
I saw Adam McReynolds was asking about the Discord and Geek Boy and maybe also Myrtle.
Join the Discord. Discord in the Discord. Not really though. Just join the Discord and be nice.
Welcome, Renee.
So June says it doesn't have to be more expensive. There's a lot of fluff and salt. I mean, I guess you could do like you can do mollies and saltwater. Saltwater's pricey, says Aqua Garden's in, but you don't get everything right away. You go slow. Yeah, I would for sure do it that way. I'd have to ask Gina, like, in what order do I get these things? Because the other thing that I want to do with saltwater is like maybe grow macroalgae, like it's kind of like a gateway to being obsessed with coral, which I kind of hope I don't get to that point. Yeah. If you have tobacco, says Ivy, or baking soda, Ivy. Put it on the sting, Bunny Viper. It draws out the poison. Sweet. They also have those like little suction things you can put on a sting that yeah.
Gina's gonna make you more lists. So
good. I like lists.
You need, if you're not getting corals, do you need to get a different light, or can you use your existing light and hang on the back filter?
My goal is to not change my equipment whatsoever. I just
you need a skimmer, a protein skimmer?
Not if I'm gonna. I don't think I do if I'm not gonna do like corals and fancy shit like that, because I've heard people say saltwater is the same. It's just fresh water with salt in it. So I'm gonna take that at their word. Like I have a aqua clear, and I have I even have like a spare. Well, I used to have a sponge filter in there. And I have a Fluval Aqua Sky light, which, not the best light ever, but it's fine. It's growing plants in there right now. So I don't intend to change out equipment at the damn it, Geek.
Welcome, Ed.
Hey, Ed. Geek says HOB and salt equals tons of salt creep. Canister that filter. Creepy ass salt. You can use a freshwater plant light for macroalgae, Gina says. If you go with seahorses, I would say you should get a protein skimmer. Ugh, another mark against seahorses.
Ugh, that sounds awful.
Dee Dee says, when I was a little girl, a wasp flew in the car up my dress and got caught in the elastic waistband, ate me up. Oh my God. And that's the thing, like wasp is not like a bee. It will sting you over and over and over.
Yeah. So with my dad, he was a mechanic, and somebody towed a vehicle. And when he opened the gas, there was a wasp nest in there, flipped out, flew all over. Some got in his mouth, stung him all over the face and in his mouth. And that actually put him in the hospital.
Yeah. Too close to your damn brain.
Yeah.
Like, that's scary. The worst wasp attack I had, I was like, I don't know, 8 years old or something. And there was just one that was like on the grass, and I just like lifted my foot to just crush it, and I missed, and the wasp was like, I see what you tried to do, and it just destroyed me. Like stung me everywhere. Let's see. So Geek says salt creep is annoying as hell to deal with unless you have good access to the back of the tank. Then it's just annoying. I also hear that salt creep can conduct electricity and like shock the shit out of you, which I don't like the idea of that. I'm terrified of being shocked.
So could you put a small canister on that
Absolutely.
tank?
Yeah. They make canister filters of all sizes, which I didn't even realize that they made them that small until like I saw the ones that Bex is running. Like she has these. I think, crap, I'm gonna forget the brands. UNS, possibly, maybe Waze. Bex, if you're still listening, correct me. But they have canisters that will be just fine for a 10-gallon and up. And like my aversion to canisters is the bulky ones where I like got to take them outside. But like a little canister for a 20, I could just take that to the sink, and that would actually be easier to deal with than a hang on the back that I've got to like maneuver and reach and clean out. UNS, yeah.
And also Zoom
yeah, her Zoom Ed one, I believe, was the one that was crapping out on her. So she's replacing that one.
Welcome, Melvin.
Hey, Melvin. Oops. Okay. Adam got stung on my left eyelid by a hornet a couple of years ago.
Yeah. My one time getting stung by a bee was at school. It was on a pole, and I was going down the steps and tripped and caught myself on the pole directly on the bee.
At least if it was a bee, it can only sting you once.
Yeah. It was just once. And I wasn't allergic to it. Lillian has been stung once when she was 3 at daycare. She was like picking a flower or something, and a bee stung her, and her thumb swelled up a little bit. Yeah. But it wasn't like an emergency.
It's normal. It's whenever like you get stung and then like suddenly you can't move your hand anymore because it's like swollen up like a softball, and like you don't even have fingers anymore. You just have little nubs sticking out of this ball of a hand. That's cause for concern. What is an assassin bug, Bunny? She said an assassin bug speared me. Worst pain I've ever felt with things like wasps. Yeah.
I don't know.
Upper lip by a yellow jacket and geek.
I do know that I saw the other day whenever I was walking the dogs, one of those cow killers in the yard.
The ant.
Yeah.
Is it an ant or a wasp? What is it?
It is a flightless wasp.
So it's just a bitter asshole that can't fly. Is what
but never been bitten by one or stung by one. And I was more worried about the dogs, like just being dumb dogs and like, what is this? Because our dogs think that everything in the yard is a friend. They would love to catch every single squirrel.
Oh yeah, I meant to mention, because I think it was Geek. It was like if you get an octopus, you have to put like a lock on the lid and stuff. And I was thinking our dogs sleep in the same room as the fish room, and where the salt tank would be. Can you imagine if an octopus made an escape out of the 20-gallon, how absolutely ape shit our dogs would go?
Yeah.
We would wake up with Coco like just flinging a fucking octopus back and forth.
Oh, you think she would? So the dogs have not, or the cat, none of them have ever actually eaten a fish that we know of that has jumped out. We have had a Siamese algae eater jump out before. And
we've also had fish that just inexplicably disappeared. So we cannot prove that the dogs or cat have not devoured something. We just haven't witnessed it yet. Oinky says, remember for 20 months, thank you, Oinky. Ever kept any big-ass Colombian ram's horn snails? I don't know. Probably not. How big-ass are we talking about?
I mean, we have some big ram's horn snails.
Yeah, but big as in like that. But are they like that? I don't know.
And it said they love plants. So they eat plants.
Oh, well, then they're not welcome here. No plant eater snails. No plant eaters at all.
Go to the Asian market.
Go to the Asian market, get an octopus or squid, and see if your dogs show interest in it. Like a sacrificial squid or octopus.
Just throw it on the floor in front of the dogs.
Plop it on the floor. I don't know, what would they do if we were in the room? They wouldn't do anything with it. But if we weren't, if they knew that we were not like listening or watching, that is when they get into shit.
Yeah, there are things that they like don't do that other dogs like. They don't chew furniture or shoes. And that's a thing that a lot of dogs do. Never had a problem with them doing that. Like,
yeah,
there have been times where we've streamed and they're chilling out in the living room completely unattended for 2+ hours. And they're just laying there because there's nothing for them. There's like charging cords for phones, and there's pillows, and there's shoes, and they don't mess with any of that. But if there is a paper towel
or a napkin or anything that's really
a pencil. They love to shred the children's pencils.
Yep. I remember the first time that I hatched baby brine shrimp, and I left the little container of it on a chair at Coco height, and she just lapped up every last one of them. Disgusting. Brooklyn got her master crafted woven chest armor. I found another way to loot it and not crafting with the diagram.
Right. How does a dog shred a pencil? They chew it down into like a million little wood shards.
Yeah.
Like, they don't eat the entire pencil. There is a bunch of like a pile of wood shards scattered in an area where I'm pretty sure it's JoJo that does it.
Yeah, it is. Moral of the story is that dogs are fucking stupid. And I let them know that every day, and they just wag their tails at me because I'm like, hey, do you fucking idiots want to go outside? And they're just like, yeah, we want to go outside.
Did they hear you say that?
I hope not. They probably. I'm sure Coco would just went, whoop.
Yeah, you also bought them those like chew-resistant toys from TikTok, and it lasted like 10 minutes.
Why did I do that?
I don't know.
Y'all tell me why. Why did I look at a TikTok ad and then like buy the thing and expected it to not be a piece of shit? It's just impulsiveness. Like, oh, that looks cool. I'm gonna buy it. Yay, TikTok. And then scroll the next thing. The TikTok shop is just is full of garbage. It's like a flea market for Generation Z or something. I don't know.
They absolutely would shred the Rico wood. And in fact, you had it out on the coffee table, and I told you like you should put it up or cover it, and it looks like you covered it.
You know what, Amisa? That would be a good excuse, but no, I have to. Like she said, drunk shopping. No, completely sober, lucid, just unmedicated. Trying to go to bed, and I'm like, ooh, stuff there.
And you even asked me
indestructible.
If you think we should get it, and I'm just like, yeah, our dogs don't have very many toys, and the reason they don't have very many toys is because they turn them all into like little pieces of rag.
Yeah, so we don't get them
or shivs.
We don't get them plushies very often because of that. But they love them. So every now and then I'm like, here, I know you're gonna rip this up in an hour, but there you go.
Yeah. Anything with a squeaker, they're gonna kill like that day.
Yep, Nathan, just gullible, just impulsive, and I'm just like, dopamine, press the dopamine button, and then in 2 weeks you'll get something that sucks.
Well, we used to get the Bark Box.
Yeah.
And we would get the Tough Toys one, right?
The Super Chewer.
Still, Super Chewer. And still, some of them Like the ones that we still have are ones that they don't care that much about.
Yeah, and then the price of BarkBox just kept going up, and it stopped being worth it. And they started sending stuff late, and sometimes they would accidentally skip a month, and like you would get like 2 in the month, and it just kind of felt like the company was getting stingy. They were losing money and folding. I don't know how they are now, but it stopped being worth it for a while. After a while,
yeah.
But I believe the people have waited patiently. So how about we play some What the Fish?
Okay, you ready for me to push a button?
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. You know, I didn't have I was gonna set up a poll of like who drew what with some choices, but I forgot, so not gonna happen this week. Maybe if I remember next week, we'll do it.
Maybe.
But these are 5 fish that were drawn by people at the Clash.
But people can make a guess. There were like 100 Fishfam people at the Clash, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
So good luck.
Yep. Let's go ahead and guess who drew what. We have like, including this week, 6 weeks. We did one the week of the Clash, and then you have 6 weeks of this.
I accomplished getting 34 fish drawn at the Clash, and
see, again, I'm saying we, and I had nothing to do with it at all.
Eric forgot to draw a fish. I think he came by when someone else was drawing at the table, and just didn't come back because he just hates the game, I guess.
And hates us too, like with a passion.
Oh, obviously.
I heard Eric just hates everybody. Conch, sunfish, and you actually remember who drew what, and I've already forgotten. So we'll see what people. Nessarius snail, rabbit snail, Malaysian trumpet snail, hermit crab, assassin snail, trumpet snail.
Well, Adam McReynolds, Johnny, and Zen.
Zinger, look at you. You were determined to get a point. All right.
You got Adam McReynolds, Johnny.
Adam, is this your first point? It is. Adam McReynolds, welcome to the board. Reynolds.
Johnny.
Did y'all hear that?
Yes.
My work email. Y'all, I've been working like, I don't know, 15 hours a day since I got back from the Clash. And I finally, last night, finished the bulk of everything I needed to do. And I cannot even express how like relieved and elated I am about that.
So I guess, can you say a little bit about why you have so much upfront work?
Well, it's a new job. I've been there for a few months. They basically, they've never had like an established system and process for doing the job that I do. And they needed all of it set up, and I kind of had like a deadline to do that. So I had to get like a bunch of it done before the Clash, with the promise that I would have it all done after the Clash within that 2-week period. And so it's just kind of like nonstop with that. And I mean, it's not done yet, but like the initial push to get the foundation established is what was going to take the most amount of time. Everything else is sort of like as we go, we develop. So yay for that. Do we get, so yeah, there's a theme. Anyone guess the theme yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah, I got Adam McReynolds, Johnny, and Zen.
And people aren't guessing who drew it.
Yeah, who drew it?
It could be anyone, but it's actually not someone who's in chat.
How could you expect people to guess when there? You just said there were like 100 people at the 100.
Yeah, but it's not someone who's in chat. So
we have 46
you can eliminate 40 people.
Yeah, I think we should just probably say, because it'll take forever. So Geek says that Annette drew it, and we've got Josh, Kelly,
Scotty, Boots Cats.
We did not even meet Monster Fish Gal.
I did.
Oh, well, I didn't meet her.
I was at the table and she walked by and I called out to her and I gave her a hug.
That is why you got to meet people. And you're like, I'm introverted. People don't shout out to people as they pass by. Introverted people.
I shouted out to Michael's fish room and talked to him about Fishfam Link. I shouted out to Jason Adams and got him to draw a fish.
Yeah, that's totally introversion. Totally.
If I didn't have a table and a mission, I would have sat there quietly and blended into the wall.
Well, there you go. You had a mission. But instead, you're like shouted out to
if you call me on the phone, which please don't. I don't want to have phone calls. I will be very awkward and quiet.
So who drew this?
You want me to just say?
Yeah.
It was Tim, Crypt Keeper.
Crypt Keeper, who's not here. Oh, well.
No, because he has to wake up at 3 a.m.
That's terrible.
For his job.
That doesn't even exist. 3 a.m. is a bedtime. 3 a.m. is the name of a song by Matchbox 20.
Yes, it is.
It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely.
It's not a song by Creed.
Okay, but look, 90s rock, they were all Creed voice.
There's that Mad TV skit where it's like it starts out as Creed, but then it's Pearl Jam.
Yep. And then Creed jumps in, hey, buddy, you're singing, girl.
Well, people are guessing. I'm going to find that video and link it in the chat.
My voice, Bob. Yeah. Is it a salty fit? It looks very salty.
It does look very salty. See, Gina, we're conditioned introverts. Our jobs did this to us.
Well, guess what? I don't care if my life depends on shouting out to people that I've never met. I'm not going to do it. We got Carpenter's Wrasse. Blue hog nose.
Well, there's the link if you want to see the Mad TV skit.
God, Mad TV. I missed that show. I mean, it had some really bad skits, but then just some of them were insanely funny. Or maybe it's just nostalgia, but I'll come across on TikTok an old Mad TV skit of Stuart. It was a good show.
I see a very close answer.
Ooh. Assassin's Creed theme? Nah.
No. Can I say who's close to maybe get people on the...
The theme is Clash Drawings. Come on. McCosters. Gina. What is... Oh, now I know.
Let me see if
in fact, if we get impatient enough, then Gina might be the only person to get the point. Fire Marshal Bill, that was in living color, yeah.
Yeah.
Payne's Flasher Ass. Whip Farrier Ass. Yellow-sided flasher wrasse. Are you looking it up to see if they're technically correct?
I am.
Because I don't know none of this. These salty fish. How much is this fish? $400?
I don't see any other name for it other than the scientific name and what it was called. But I do see the correct theme.
Nancy B. Nice job. Because we got ourselves Assassin and a Flasher.
Yeah, so we'll give... Gina is all over the place with the Flasher wrasses. She knows that it's a Flasher wrasse.
Gina is all over the place, just like me.
And Fish Frenzy Addiction.
Okay.
And... Ooh. Wait. The correct answer is right here. So sorry, Myrtle.
Oh, yellow side. Wait, did someone say that earlier though? Hold on. I feel like I saw that. Maybe you already found. Yeah. Okay, you found it. Yeah.
Two-sided Flasher.
And Adam. 2 points. 2 points in one night. Good job. Myrtle only has 94 points.
Yeah, and Gina got the yellow Flasher rash and the specific.
Nice. Nancy got one of those point things. Good job.
Flavianalis. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Flavor-alalis.
So wait, we didn't say who drew it.
Well, fuck me sideways. How about guess everyone, or we can just sideways. Why not? And J-Rock has with 0 points.
Well, there's no way they're gonna guess this one. Grant from the Garden of Eden
was that one.
Drew the outline, and then he's like, Shelby, do you want to finish the fish? And she had to do all the color and detail.
Grant might be the only person I've ever met whose attention span is significantly lower than mine.
He's got a lot of stuff to do.
Oh, I mean, yeah. That's why his attention span is so low that he has to do all the things. That's why he's successful at what he does. Because he does so many things. All right. Gina found the reference photo. Nice. And here we go.
Yeah. Think about it as a criminal.
These are all crime fish. These are all fish that do illegal things. Flame gourami. The flame criminal.
Well, I mean, this one obviously was pretty easy.
Yeah, okay.
So we got Benjamin Peters.
Benjamin, Johnny, and Party Penguin. Also, hey, Party Penguin. I don't know if we said hey to you.
Yeah, she didn't have Dungeons and Dragons.
As I was going to say, good to see you on a Friday night, because I know you got the D&D going on Fridays. Johnny,
and Party Penguin.
Party Penguin. And, Benjamin Peters. Cool. Just popped it. Got out of the game.
Popped in.
Popped it. Like I just popped it. You just popped the game. Yeah, that was quick. We'll just run through this one.
Well, do you remember who drew it?
I think so. I believe the person who drew it said they were colorblind. Is that right?
No,
it's not the right one.
No.
Okay, I know. Yeah, one. Okay, well, someone who drew a fish for this evening.
This person is from Kentucky.
Who's from Kentucky? Who is it?
This person has a fish in their logo.
Oh, that's helpful. That was like we played Fishfam Guess Who at the Clash. And we had to ask questions like, does this person have a fish in their logo? Yeah. Okay, well, let's like put 3 people down there.
It's not Scuba Stevo. It's someone else from Kentucky.
God, now I don't even remember.
It's someone who did a lot for Triple Crown.
Oh, okay. Now I got it. I remember. Jenna is the queen of vague clues.
Zen got it.
You ready for another hint? The person who drew this attended the Clash.
Well, Zen already got it.
I know. Yeah, Select Pet got it. I mean, Select Pet did it. Zen got it. I mean, there's no points for getting it, but good for you. And next. A lot of people, basically everybody who drew a fish made a point to say that they can't draw or like they're terrible at drawing. But I gotta say,
I still win. Shut up.
That the people who did draw, considering that they were using a new piece of equipment they never used before, they were using a new drawing software they probably never used before, did really good. Yeah. Like we have the advantage of having the drawing pad and the software at home and having been using it for the last year and a half. Yes, we kind of know how to use it. Everybody else was just like handed this piece of equipment for the very first time. I think we already have a
hooligan fish.
Hooligan. Hey,
being a hooligan is not a crime.
Are we just giving 1 point? Or wait, do we see it? Is it in there?
No.
I feel like I've seen it.
No.
Okay, just making sure.
I think you saw something that.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Not this fish.
Gotcha. Okay.
Second degree murder, killifish.
Billy Club sardine.
Vandal goby. Are these real fish?
Johnny doesn't give a shit about the theme. Just naming killies. Because I don't know. I guess kill. Yeah. Gangster ass.
It is. I don't think this is a saltwater fish.
I don't remember what it is, so I don't know.
I'll put it in private chat for you.
Swindler Blenny. Oh my god. It's the money laundering goby.
Double homicide killy.
The white collar crime shark. Blue-green algae fish, double homicide killy. Manslaughter darter. Petty shoplifting gourami. Joker fish.
Assault. This is this crime is like doesn't have to be a violent crime. It can be, but it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, it's violent if you don't
people
comply,
are there.
I guess. Yeah.
You can commit this crime with people
true.
Not there.
That's true.
How is that for a vague clue?
You can commit this crime alone. Arson fish. Racketeer barrow.
Also, the severity of this crime is tied to a dollar amount. Is that a good clue?
Kind of.
Well, I see the answer now.
Do you now?
Yeah. I think we might just be giving it to one person.
Fraud fish. Yep,
and
Nancy.
We're just gonna give it to Nancy. It is
Nancy. It's a
robber.
Striped robber. What is that? Is it a fresh or saltwater? I've never heard of it. So
I think it's a freshwater fish.
Somebody look this up. We should probably like make an educational element about what the fish instead of just like here's a drawing of a fish.
Should we talk about the idea that I had?
Yeah, go for it.
So the idea that I had was, what if we made What the Fish shorts that was the drawing of each fish that's already passed with some facts about the actual fish on it, and put that as shorts. Put it out as shorts. So we would have 5 shorts about those fish.
I mean, you had me at you doing the work.
Yeah, I offered to do it for him.
Like, you're gonna do it, then yes, for sure. Geek says no. Education, gotta go. Garden says only if the shorts are on Jenna's channel. That's what I asked you first. I'm like, you gonna put that on your channel?
But What the Fish is a McStreamy thing, which is on your channel.
Okay, you're still part of McStreamy. I don't care. Yeah, I have a backlog. Talk about a backlog of fish. Oh my god, see for me to do that. That's where the overwhelm starts. It's like, oh wait, there's too many, and because there's too many, I'm gonna do 0. I don't like too many choices. Oh, it's an African pelagic. Of course, we should have known that. Duh. The fuck are you talking about?
The fish.
It's a fish.
And who drew it? Who drew that striped robber? It was Oinky.
God. Yeah, Oinky drew it. Good job, Oinky. Here we go. And this one.
This one was drawn by someone who's colorblind.
There you go. So who do you know in Fishfam who's colorblind?
I didn't know this person was colorblind until they said they were drawing and said,
yeah, and they said they were colorblind. Papa Shrimp is colorblind, but he wasn't at the clash.
No.
Speaking of Papa Shrimp, I miss his streams. I miss him being around. Yeah. I hope he's doing all right.
I know he
got a new job. And, yeah. We got Lionfish. Nancy B out Googling Zen. Pour some education sugar on me. Marauder Gobi.
I see 2.
Perjury. Yeah, okay. We're going to give it to Myrtle and Fish Frenzy.
And Fish Frenzy Addiction. It is a pirate perch.
Garg. Myrtle, you earned 1 point tonight. How do you feel about that?
And how many did Zen earn? Like at least 2.
At least 2, yeah. She did. Nice job, Zen. And so yeah, who drew this? So Garden's guessing Skipper.
Who is secretly colorblind and you didn't know?
I mean, I guess it wasn't a secret if he just said it. I think it's just like
you gave away the gender.
It's a boy. It's a boy. That eliminates, I don't know. What's the percentage of women in Fishfam who attended the clash?
I don't know.
It's lower than the men. So because that was one thing I noticed with the Guess Who game. We had Fishfam logos and stuff on the Guess Who game in the hospitality room. But if someone asks, "Is your person a female?" and if the answer was yes, then you could flip down like, I don't know, 80% of the tiles. And I was thinking there needs to be more representation of women in Fishfam. And yep, Mike B. Wizzle.
B. Wizzle drew the pirate perch.
Was Johnny No Shoes? Nope.
No.
My Fish Tanks Aquatics? Nah, he wasn't there. I didn't know he was colorblind. Or is he? Or are you just guessing?
I don't know.
Yep, bee whistle and pirate perch. And so he was like, I'm colorblind, so I'm just going to use gray. I mean, I don't even know what color the fish is. Maybe it was just gray.
It was mostly gray.
Okay. Yes. Where is Eric? We can give fishy friend hugs and no more grouchy fishy. Cool. Alrighty. So. What do we? So we went Well, Jenna went shopping. I didn't get to see all the vendors at the Clash. One regret of mine, but Jenna went shopping at the Clash, and so I
think I bought 8 things for a giveaway. 8 things for giveaways.
Quite a few streams worth of giveaways. What have you chosen to give away tonight?
So one of the places I went was Austin's Aquatic Art, and so there is not a hole in it. There's just green. It is an Endler watercolor.
Looks like a hole in it to me.
You can't see me through it, though.
Well, sounds like you're a witch.
I don't weigh the same as a duck.
What? The fuck are you talking about?
Have you not seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Oh, God damn it. Yeah. I don't remember things.
So it has his card, but if anyone wants to drop his Facebook or Instagram page, Austin's Aquatic Art, Austin Ulmer. He had a lot of beautiful pieces. I actually picked up 2, so this is the first giveaway.
Yep.
But didn't you turn Steven into a newt? He got better.
Yeah.
So
I didn't get to see the other artists at the Clash either. Like I know that Sam Scales was there as usual, but I didn't get to see the other artists.
That's this one.
Yeah, but there was another one, right? Or there were others, or was that the only other?
I think he was the only other artist there. They had Snarky Fish glass art, which was, don't say it.
What? The obvious? If Jenna is a witch, what the hell am I, Annette? You don't know what you are at this point? Devil demon? A higher, like basically, if Jenna is a witch, Annette is the force of magic that Jenna conjures in her rituals. Annette is the entity that Jenna has to make regular offerings to in order to maintain her powers.
So, okay, I think Geek Boy is talking about Andreas Tonki. He did end up with a table, and every time that I walked through the vendor room, he wasn't at his table, so I did not know that he.
Really, Andreas was hanging out with Fishfam though. Like he was with us. Just Jenna as a witch and Annette as a bitch. But yeah, like during the little sing along at night, Andreas was hanging out.
Andreas came and sat at the Fishfam link table with me and talked to me while Keith was there, came and talked to me when other people were there. Like,
I like that.
He has a new book coming out too.
Nice.
Waits anxiously for Annette's reaction.
Yeah, I like that he's not. I don't know if he has a YouTube presence. I don't think he does. But I like that Fishfam made that kind of impression, had that sort of presence at the Clash. Not because I didn't like the idea last year, personally, of there being a separate YouTube table, because that implied that people wanted to come meet us, which is just, no. Like, to think that way about me.
Nobody wants to meet me.
Nobody
they shouldn't.
Nobody wants to meet any of us. I mean, no one except for people in Fishfam. Obviously, it's just, I don't know, like that level of narcissism is kind of gross to me. So I like the fact that the only discerning difference between Fishfam and everyone else was like the stream room, the YouTuber stream room. And even still, I would like that to be more integrated with the Clash next year. I would like people who have this preconception about YouTubers to learn the truth. We're just regular people, regular fish keepers. Our method of interacting just happens to be YouTube.
And that's why I wasn't afraid to call out to Michael or Jason or Dan or Bentley, because they're just people. We're all just people.
Yeah, and I mean, they have a lot of subscribers, but in the grand scheme of things, we're not
scary in general. But yeah, there's no reason that these aren't violent, scary, aggressive people. They're just people.
Finally, I'm regular. Yep, we are just normal, non-famous, non-entitled, normal assholes. Oh, Eric's
welcome, Beta Aquatics,
Beta
and
Aquatics
Rachel.
and Rachel.
So, what is the hashtag?
I don't know. What do you want the hashtag to be?
Oh my God. Geek Boy's throwing out some.
Normal asshole. No, because then Google Mod might be like, nah, we don't want you to do that.
And he threw out another one.
Nobody wants to meet us. It's too long. Come on, geek. Cater to the illiteracy of late night. Do what? I'm normal? No, Vibes. Not you. You eat cottage cheese with a spoon, and I cannot, in my good conscience, classify you as normal. The garden says Jenna got used to being around me. If she's not scared of me, she won't be scared of anyone.
Annette isn't scary.
Clash
She's secretly very nice.
Hashtag normal. I like that. That's simple. Hashtag normal it is. It's too long and other things Matt has never heard. All right.
Welcome, Crowntail. So enter hashtag normal to win this Endler print from Austin's Aquatic Art.
Alrighty. See if I can get this wheel to cooperate. And refresh. Let me make sure I share my screen with audio and stuff too.
Yeah, so that you can hear the... Oh no.
Oh no?
I thought I heard my voice, but no.
Can you? Oh, okay,
no,
good.
No.
Sweet. It's hashtag normal, or I'm not normal? No. Are you normal?
No, just normal.
Just normal.
We're not celebrities. No.
Johnny asked, did that dude enter the art contest? I don't know if he did or not.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, I mean, there was a good selection of art on the table for the art contest. It wasn't just 3 entries, as in your girlfriend didn't win third place by default. There was actual competition there. So I just don't know who they were because I didn't judge the art. I judged plants harshly, and then corridors like on the fly.
What is normal? Normal is different for everyone.
I don't even know.
I mean, none of us are really normal, but
some of us engage in a particular set of normal behaviors, I guess.
We're all probably a little crazy.
I don't like the word crazy. Eccentric.
Yeah.
Always be loving when judging Corys. They deserve it. I was pretty generous with the points when judging Corys. I don't like to disappoint people, but I had to disappoint. There were 16 entries. I had to disappoint 13. Well, not 13 people. 13 corridors.
You disappointed those corridors.
Because Brienne won second and third place, and then she also won People's Choice for her stir by.
Mm-hmm.
Normal is different for everyone, and therefore a universal normal does not exist. I agree with that. To be normal, I got to eat cottage cheese with a spoon. And nope, that's pretty fucked up, vibes. Sorry. Hello, Coco.
Rough, Coco says.
There's stuff going on outside, like wind and normal things happening, and so Coco has to protect us. I would say normal is any characteristic, ability, or trait that falls in the 25th to 75th percentile, average. There you go. Typical rather than normal. Yeah, I guess. Fuck cottage cheese, says Myrtle. Yeah.
Shark Did he say it out loud?
Out loud. I mean, he said it in the chat. So the giveaway is a killifish draw. Was it watercolor painting?
It is an Endler.
Endler. Why did I say killifish?
I don't know.
Why would I even have killifish on my mind? I don't know. So yeah, it's one art.
One piece of art.
We got 27 entries. Now we have 31 entries. Hashtag normal. Looks like a guppy to me. Could be a hybrid. Let's debate Endler versus guppy, and where do we draw the line? Is this an N-class Endler we have here? Is this a P class or a K class? And do people in chat know what the difference is?
You know what? If you win it, you can even call it a killifish.
You can call it whatever the fuck you want, just like Boost. Just name it. Just forget the name of the boost you have, and then you're entitled to rename it. Yeah, it does kind of look very hybridy. I don't even know. Like, I haven't been to the wild to see what these fuckers really look like. I just know that they're very much like guppies, and they.
Can we get a DNA test? No.
Let's do it.
At least he doesn't use chopsticks for cottage cheese.
Wait, is that a thing? Wait, I feel like Mike is alluding to something that actually happened, and now I'm concerned. Geek, not enough Miller Lite. Looks like a snail. What? My boost is a new name every time I look in the tank. Yeah, I don't really separate my boosts. Same with my cryptscape. I have, I don't know, 20, 30-ish species of crypts in the tank, and the only ones I can identify are the ones that look discernible to me, the ones that look different enough. Everything else is like some kind of weird variation of wind TI. And now
Gina, you should. If you want to eat cottage cheese with chopsticks, do it.
Why did Fishfam Link greet Myrtle Singh just now? How's it going, Myrtle? So Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Bucevalandra Lakeisha birthday sparkles. Austin's Facebook description of the image says it's a Santa Maria Endler. Oh. Mm-hmm. How
so astute you can argue with the artist.
Santa Maria. Cool. The only Endlers that I've had that I purchased as Endlers are the Yellow Tiger Endlers, and those are most definitely K-class Guppy Endler hybrids. Bots recognize other bots.
Okay, and then read this one.
Boost Phalandra Pube saw that and gave up on trying to label Boost accurately. Yeah, sometimes Boost like emits these weird roots that look like pubic hair, and I guess that's desirable. And certainly not something that you would hide or trim off immediately. No. I gave up on the rare weirdo aquatic plant world when I saw this tuft of disgusting red algae on a stick up for auction. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stick to like the regular plants that are cheap.
It was desirable back in the 70s.
All right, I'm refreshing one more time. 32 entries. Okay. It is time for the spin. Just the wheel. There's the wheel. Hello, wheel. There we go. And yes, I said it. Tuft. Tuft. Can y'all hear that?
Yes. Well, I can.
Fishing outdoors with
who?
Somebody. Sorry, Lando.
Crown tail half moon.
Crown tail. Oh my god, it's not centered.
So Fishfam Link is run by multiple people, and currently not me in this stream because I'm logged in as me.
Mm-hmm.
But there are other people with access to the channel.
Shark fin adventures.
Shark fin. Nathan said, I just found a chocolate bristlenose floating. What the fuck? It was my biggest male too. Do you have other males in there along with females that are like mature? Because them bastards will fight to the death sometimes. And they will maybe not even mean to fight to the death, but they will stab each other. I had a reverse trio in the 90 gallon of like female and two male bristlenose plecos, and I lost a female and a male in a fight. All I have left is this giant fucking albino longfin male. But sucks for him. He's got no one to mate with.
Yeah.
Sorry, shark fin.
Only Oscars.
Sorry, June. This is my favorite song.
What was it called?
It's called he just, I don't know, put some shit on in the composer app that he has. And with that song, Myrtle is eliminated.
Benjamin Peters.
Benjamin. Nathan says, no, not that I can tell yet. I thought I had two females and one male. If I do, he isn't showing bristles yet. I mean, they're also really stupid, and they might just spar for dominance for no reason. And if like they're in crowded quarters, they can stab each other to death. But I mean, obviously, check your water parameters and stuff. If you have other fish in there that are doing fine, then my guess is it was just an act of violence, or maybe it got stuck somewhere, you know. Oh shit! Johnny said my longfin green dragons finally spawned. Sweet.
So there is a name to that song.
J-Rock does stuff.
Sorry, J-Rock. Oh, it's called Half-Assed Wheel. What's that one? Nice.
Matt can't take it down. It's your favorite song.
Mystery Snail Guardian.
Mystery Snail Guardian.
Gina's Reef.
Sorry, Gina. Yeah, what J-Rock said. That's okay. I've also never won anything. Yeah, I'm good on plecos. Right now I have pet plecos with no desire to breed them. I can maybe one day be enticed to breed some animatronic tails if like there was some that were like really pretty and maybe not like all hidey and stupid all the time. But I'm out of room right now, so I don't know. Yeah. And remove. Sorry, Gina.
Jeff Kane.
Sorry, Jeff. Yeah, Johnny posted a picture on Discord. One of his other green dragon males got his head stuck in an apisto cave for 2 days before I had to grind it down to rest. Oh, okay. So you finally had to do something. God, plecos are so stupid. A male will starve himself to death to fan some eggs. Sucker. Sorry, Jeff.
Party Pangolin.
Party Pangolin.
Darlene's Tanks.
Darlene.
Aqua Garden Zen.
Aqua
Garden Zen. He could 100% get his head out if he would stop flaring his gills. Yeah. Stupid.
I mean, we would catch plecos and we would have to like pry them out of the net because they just like would rather be fucking stupid.
Do they make a pleco friendly net, like one that like you can just scoop them out and they don't get
people
stuck?
Just use their hands for that.
I don't wanna. I just heard males are so stupid. Yeah, Zen.
Just in general.
Yeah.
The Zen Ginger.
And that's what you get, Zinger. The wheel is apparently male. You upset the wheel. Gina said, I just got a new tempered glass screen protector for my phone. Why does it say explosion proof? I honestly don't think it's explosion proof. I believe if I set off some sort of bomb on your phone, that your phone wouldn't survive. I love the tempered glass screen protector, so that's the only kind that I use now because it feels like your phone screen.
SC Catahulas.
Cat House. Johnny says, we had some tiny spiny plecos that would go into dead rabbit snail shells and not come out. I had to break open every rabbit snail shell in there to get them all out for an order. Oh my God. I would just put them bitches shell and all in the pack. Like free shell. You worry about that.
Johnny Dan's Fish.
And there you go, Johnny.
He was talking too much.
Yeah, I would also be a very bad employee for Dan's Fish too. He'd be like, why you got shells in this bag?
Eric Wyrock.
Eric.
Beta Aquatics.
Beta Aquatics.
Shelby.
Hey, Shelby. Sorry, Melissa.
Is Shelby confirming that that his attention span is short.
She doesn't have to confirm it. It's obvious. Like it is what it is. Short attention span recognizes short attention span.
Geek BOI.
Geek BOI.
Bootscats, Bootscats.
Bootscats, Bootscats.
Our Aquatic Universe W.
Our Aquatic Universe W. With who?
Just W.
Sorry, Mike.
Nathan Hubby.
Nathan.
Linda Worth.
Linda.
Kalish. Amisa.
Amisa.
Oink Master Supreme Forev.
Forev. Oinky.
Dennis Christensen.
Dennis.
Grant.
Vibes Aquatics.
But it's true. I can't even read a page in a book without finding something else to do.
I feel like you're the same way.
I cannot read a page in a book without actively, desperately searching for something else to do.
I asked you on the plane to read the back description of my book with me to see how slow you could read.
I say fuck off?
No, you got hung up because it said Halloween and there is an apostrophe between the E's. And so I read the thing and it's like based on the story, the Halloween party. And you're like, I haven't even read the description. I got stuck on this apostrophe.
Yeah, because it said Halloween, but there was an apostrophe between the two E's. How could you not stop and be like, what the fuck are they doing?
Because I wanted to know what the book was about.
Yeah, you read a book and I was like, let me buy this Wi-Fi real quick. This $18 piece of shit Wi-Fi on the plane.
I would barely worked on the way.
I would rather load half a stream than read a fucking book. I read one book my whole life. Was it about shrimp? Did you read a certain shrimp book, Grant? All right. Sorry, vibes. All right, final four: Nancy B, Renee DeQueer, Fish Frenzy Addiction, and Adam McReynolds.
Renee DeQueer.
It was Holes.
A fan of Holes, are we? You know what? I actually, in college, I was an English major, and I took a class called Adolescent Literature. And we were assigned 13 books to read as part of it because they were all young adult books. So, you should be able to breeze through them. Guess how many of those I read? Just
0.
guess. Yeah. Guess how many movie versions of the books I watched? Yeah. Our Cliff's Notes, easy. Sorry, Renee.
Nancy B in Tennessee.
Sorry,
I read
Nancy.
a lot of books in college.
Sucker.
And even went to the library and got other books to read for fun.
That's gross.
Because we would meet every day at the library and have coffee before classes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would have time in between classes and I would just go get some books to read.
So Grant was not a fan, and that's why he never read another book. He was ruined by Holes.
Why did I get up so early? Well, I had to work. So I scheduled all my classes for 7:30 in the morning so that I could be done by noon.
Back then.
And then work from 1 to 10 p.m.
How the fuck did we do that? Ugh. All right. Who's gonna win? Adam or Fish Frenzy Addiction?
Adam McReynolds.
Sorry, Adam. Congrats, Fish Frenzy Addiction. Do we have his address?
I don't know. Do we?
I don't remember. Fish Frenzy Addiction. Send me your address anyway. Stephen P 2003 at fishfam.link, and we'll get this art out to you. Is Fish Frenzy international?
Well, it's a piece of art, so it doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter. That's why we do this, so we can actually give it to people who live in other countries.
Like there's something one of the prizes eventually is food, and so that one won't be international. But I think everything else I got is international eligible.
Cool.
So yes, Fish Frenzy Addiction. Send us your address, no matter where you live.
Can we ship things to North Korea? Fish Frenzy, are you in North Korea?
I don't know. Can we? Do they receive mail there?
Possibly. Highly screened mail. Don't know. All right. Well, two things happened when I watched the movie that pissed me off. One was the dragons, and the other was that I knew everything that was going to happen. So, worst movie ever. What? We're not talking about holes, are we? No. What?
I have not read Holes, nor have I seen the movie.
Holes did not have dragons.
I know that it's the Shia LaBeouf movie started with them like digging in a prison line. Like a child prison line.
They're bearded dragons. Okay. Yeah, I was like, Holes has holes and dirt and onions. That's what I remember about Holes. Bearded dragons that shot acid or whatever. Damn. Yeah, I don't remember that. So, anyways, we're gonna go. This was a great stream, and we'll do this again next week. So we'll see y'all next week. Thank you so much to our moderators and our super chatters, members, and lurkers, and again to our replay crew, which we thanked at the beginning of the stream before anyone else could hear us. Appreciate all y'all, and see you next week. Bye.
Bye.